G'day guys, what is up? Mackie Smash Sports here and welcome back to another video. So I'm going to be going over my AFL Fantasy team for the 2026 season. Anyways guys, let's get straight into it. So starting off with the defense, I have Nasiah Wanganeen-Miller as my first defender. He's 1.163 million, and even though he didn't play too good in the St Kilda Collingwood game, I still think he'll have another outstanding season. He'll have even more midfield time than last year, and he was heaps good then, and I reckon he'll just go to another level this year and be an even better player, and that's why I have him in the first slot for my defense. Next is Connor Rosie at 1.092 million. He has an easy start with the first 4 games being North Melbourne, West Coast, Richmond and Essendon, so he should get a ton of points there. He's practically a half-back midfielder as well, so he'll get a lot of time in the midfield racking up the points, and he's a good pick for my defense. For my third defender, I will be picking Colby McKercher as well at $823,000. Now, if he is not playing, I will be changing him to Miles Bergman, but if he is, I'll keep him in the team. He's a good off the halfback and should be playing a bit more midfield this year. Also, along with him being just 823k, he is a very good pick for the team and should score a lot of points for his price. Now, for my fourth defender, I have Caleb Windsor, who is 565k. He's going to get a lot of midfield time with Melbourne pretty much having no key midfielders. He's also very cheap, under 600k, and is a great option for the fourth spot of my defense. I reckon he'll have an outstanding year, hopefully averaging around 80 plus for the time I have him, and that would be very good to have as well. Now, for my fifth defender, I have Blackiston at priced at 399k. He's actually going to be Essendon's main ruck for the season. He'll play a lot of games and hopefully get a lot of points throughout the season, hopefully ending up rising in price to probably over 600, 700k, around that area. If he does end up doing that would be very good for me. In the trial game, he attended around 80 to 90% of Essendon's centre bounces, being the main ruck for the season, so should hopefully get a lot of points in that area and be a good player to have on my field. Now, for my final defender, I have Jai Sarong at $274,000. After moving from Hawthorn to Sydney, he's found a spot on the wing and should play a lot of games there. His break-even is now -60, so he will go up a fair bit in price over the next few weeks, so that's a good pick as well. He's going to go up to about probably over 400k by the end of round 1, so that's why I have him in the team, for the money, and also because I think he will get a lot of points in the wing spot for Sydney this season. Alright, now moving on to my midfield and starting off with the Jai Sarong's teammate Errol Goulden at 1.073 million. He was very good versus the Blues and should be getting a lot of points over this season. I actually have him for my Brownlow medal, but that doesn't matter. I think he'll do great in fantasy this year and should be my main midfielder for the whole season pretty much. Next player I have is Zach Butters at 1.047 million. He has a very easy start, the same as Connor Rosie, and if he does what he did in the practice games, he should be elite this season, hopefully averaging over 140 for the first few games, and then just continuing to be good from there. I probably won't be trading him this season unless he gets injured, so he should be a good player to have all year round. Now, my next pick for my third midfielder is Jack Steele. He's just over $1 million. Now, again, Melbourne don't have Petrarca or Clayton Oliver anymore, and Jack Viney is also injured until about round 8 or 9. So Jack Steele should be able to get a lot of points playing in the midfield this season, being their main midfielder. He can also be very good at his best. We saw it at St Kilda a few years ago, but I feel like this year he'll go back to that height and be one of the best midfielders in the competition, at least for the start of the year at least. Now, my fourth midfielder is Caleb Sarong, priced at 970k. I think he's just a great overall player to have in my team, and I think he will do very well over the course of this season. He's just under $1 million, which makes him a good target because He's not too high, like around 1.1, 1.2 million, but he's also not a low player, sort of in that middle good midfielder range. I think he'll get a lot of points this year and should be a good pick for my team. Now, my fifth midfielder is a little bit of a risk, and it's Keziah Pickett at 915k. He's going to get a lot of midfield time again, as I said. They have no midfielders, so at the start of the year, he should be in the midfield. But it's a little bit of a risky pick because he can have up and down games. I have the trust in him, though, and I feel like he's going to either make or break my team this year. Hopefully, he's a good pick, but I am going to start off my season with Keziah Pickett in my fifth midfielder slot. Now, my sixth midfielder is Tanner Bruin. He is back after 1 year, so he is a little bit cheaper than he realistically should be. He also played very well against the Suns. I did have him in my team even before that game, but now, after that Suns game, I'm definitely keeping him in my team. His break-even's gone down into the minuses, so he should earn a lot of money over the next few weeks before his bye, and he's going to be a good pick this year for the first few rounds before I trade him off and hopefully get a premium midfielder with him. Now, my second to last midfielder pick is Jacob Farrow at 314k. He is most likely going to play the first round, and if he does, he'll have a little bit of midfield time as well. He's a cheap mid as well, should get a lot of points for the first few games when he plays, and should be a good pick to go up in price as the season progresses. Now, my last midfielder is obviously Jagger Smith at 230k. He's going to be elite this season. His break-even's very low again as well, as he got the score of around 80 in the first game. Obviously, lots of disposals in almost every contest. Should be getting around the 80 to 100 range in almost every game, and especially for the first half of the year, or maybe even the full year I'll have him. But he's just going to be a good pick for the entire season, whether trading him off when he gets to 600k or keeping him all the way through. He's going to be a very good player to have. Right, now moving into my rucks, I have Tim English as my first ruck selection. He's easily going to be the best ruck in the competition this year. He'll score very well, hopefully around the 120 to 140 range every single game. He's definitely going to have a career best season in the ruck spot, and that's why I've got him in my team, along with over pretty much half of fantasy users as well. Now, my second ruck pick is actually going to be Lachlan McAndrew from the Crows, 286,000. This is a very risky pick, but he is most likely going to be the Crows' main ruck this season, so he should be getting a lot of points. I think he's only played a few AFL games with the Swans before. He hasn't played for the Crows yet, but if he does end up being the Crows' main ruck, that is a lot of points for a cheap player as well, and it lets me get some better players all over the ground too. Now, moving into my forward line, and my first pick for the forwards is Harry Sheezel, just over 1.14 million. He's going to pretty much just be a midfielder all season. He'll get tons of points in this spot, and should be the best North Melbourne, and probably the best forward this year. Now, my second forward pick is another obvious one. It is Christian Petrarca at $948,000. He's obviously gone to the new club in Gold Coast. He'll be as good as he was a few years ago with Melbourne in that premiership winning season. He was very good versus the Cats, and I think he could almost be going into sort of a second prime of his career in the Gold Coast. With that great midfield around him, he'll easily get a lot of points every game and hopefully kick a few goals along the way as well. Now, the same is with Sam Flanders, who is my third pick in the forward line. He is 716,000, and again, moving to a new club will be very good. So against Collingwood, he had a lot of midfield time, getting a lot of touches, and hopefully he can keep that up all season as well, and just be another good pick for my team. Now, my fourth pick, again, could be another risky one. It is Joshua Shelley at 655k. He should be getting a lot of midfield time this year and having a breakout season. Like Keziah Pickett, is a risky pick because some games he is very low, only getting around the 30-40 points. But if he has a good game and plays more midfield time, he should be getting around that 100 to 90 mark. And that's what I want from Joshua Shelley, who is only 650k. Now, another player who's only 600k is Murphy Reed. He's just under that, actually 581. He was very good in the trial game, getting about 30 touches and a lot more midfield time this year. The rising star, obviously, last year, but he'll be even better, I reckon, this year, getting more midfield time, but also being able to go into the forward line and kick a few goals every game. That's why I've got Murphy Reed in my team. And now my last forward pick is Devon Robertson. He's only 232k. Obviously, moving from the Lions to the Eagles in the off-season at a new club, he'll play a fair bit and could even go into the midfield for some time during the season. But he's going to be a good pick to start the season off to earn me a bit more money at the start, and that's why I've got him in my team. Alright, now moving on to my bench players. Starting off in the defense, I've Lockie Jacks from the Bulldogs. He already has a break-even of -70, which is the second lowest break-even in the league. He's played very well in the first game against the Lions, and just 230k should shoot up in money before his bye. On the bench as well is Josh Lindsay from the Eagles, 278k. Will play a lot and hopefully in that half-back role, but he should go up in money as well and be a good player for the bench. In my midfield bench, I have Jack Carroll, 300 and about 30k. He's already got a low break-even as well and will rocket up in price. He did pretty well against Collingwood in the opening round game, and that's why I've got him in my team. Should go up in price before his round 4 bye as well. Now, in my other midfield bench spot, I have Patrick Rachensko. Obviously, moving from Geelong to Richmond, hasn't played a game yet, but should be getting some game time for Richmond. Should play well. It's be a good team inclusion to earn me some money at the start of the season too. In my ruck bench spot, I have Cooper Duff Tyler at 338k. Will most likely be West Coast Eagles ruck this year. He'll play most games and should earn a fair few points to start the season off well. On my forward bench, I have Lockie Doverston, 290k. He was great in the trial game and should get some games this year for North Melbourne in the forward line. And hopefully, if he plays like he did in the trial game, it should be a good pick. And my other forward spot is Leo Lombard at 230k. Again, he's got a minus like 50 or 60 break even. His second year, he's at the cheapest price possible. Should be great. He played really well against the Cats, and I reckon he's a great pick this year for my second bench spot. And finally, in my utility is Tom Blameyes. He was great in the trial game for North Melbourne, getting a ton of touches and a ton of points. I've got him in my team, and hopefully he plays in round 1 against Port Adelaide. Now, I'm going to go over my entire team again, starting with the defense. It is Nasiah Wanganeen Millera, Connor Rosie, Colby McKercher, Caleb Windsor, Lockie Blackstone, Jai Sarong, and on the bench is Lockie Jacks and Josh Lindsay. Moving into my midfield is Errol Gordon, Zach Butters, Jack Steele, Caleb Sarong, Keziah Pickett, Tanner Bruin, Jacob Farrow, and Jagger Smith. On my bench being Jack Carroll and Patrick Rachensko. My rucks are Tim English, Lockie McAndrew, and on the bench Cooper Duff Tyler. And in my forward line is Harry Sheasel, Christian Petrarca, Sam Flanders, Josh Rochelle, Murphy Reed, and Devon Robertson, and on the bench, Lockie Doverston and Leo Lombard, and in my utility spot is Tom Blameyes. Now, I am going to go over just a few picks that I was going to put in my team, but decided not to. They are Latrell Pickett, who is just over 300k, Josh Gibcus at 230k, Dyson Sharp just over 300k, Darcy Parish around 750k, Jordan Dawson at around 1.1 million, and Sam Layla in the 500k area. Anyways, guys, that is my AFL Fantasy team to start the season off. If you want me to help you with your team, leave what you want in the comments and I should try and help you with your team. But anyways, guys, that is pretty much it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please subscribe if you enjoy and like the video. Anyways, guys, I'll see you in the next video. Bye.